Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Power of the Purse at-home edition in support of Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie. Let's take a moment to make sure everyone is registered so you can bid and donate tonight. On a separate device or in a second browser, go to pop2021.ggo.bid. Click Get Started at the top right corner. Click Create Account. Enter your email address and follow the steps to verify your email address. Hit Confirm. Create a password by entering your personal details and credit card number. Click Start Bidding to bid or make a donation to the fund in need. If you are having any difficulty, email linda@dfsorilliabarrie.com. Our goal tonight is to raise $35,000 for women's employment in the Simcoe County area. There are over 70 online auction items to bid on, 3 fabulous live auction items, and most importantly, the Fund in Need, where everyone can make a charitable donation. All donations over $20 receive a charitable tax receipt.
Hello and welcome to Dress for Success's Power of the Purse. I'm your opening act, and I wanted you to feel as comfortable as I feel comfortable because I'm sure all of you are on the couch right now. So just to let you know, this is my 2020 wear from last year, and it'll probably be my 2021 wear this year. And for my first trick of the night, I'm going to do something I haven't done in 10 months. I'm going to put on lip gloss. There you go. Now I'm ready. So I am really comfy though, but you need to know that I also have on my bling because it is Power of the Purse and I wanted to look a little bit dressed up. So how's everybody doing? I hope they're going to enjoy tonight. I'm here to just kind of warm you up and get you excited for the evening. So yes, I know this is airing later on in January, but I just wanted to kind of ask how everybody's Christmas was. I had Christmas back in April. I don't know if you've ever heard of COVID Christmas, but that is when lockdown happened and I was at home alone with my phone. So I ordered all this stuff online and I just waited. I waited for all the packages to arrive. And then one day I just opened them all at once. And it was like COVID Christmas. It was exciting. I got a lot of stuff, and I have now a lot of stuff that I need to give back. I'm kind of like what you would call a bulimic shopper. Do you know what that is? That's someone who buys a whole bunch of stuff and then takes it back the next day. I know, strange girl. But anyway, so COVID. We can't ignore it. It's still here. It's going to be here for a little while longer. I don't know if any of you guys have you enjoyed the shopping experience? Because I'm telling you, my first time, a couple of times in the Zayres and the Loblaws and the No Frills, it was kind of like, for me, it was kind of like snakes and ladders, with all those arrows and stuff and the chevrons, except for me, it was more like snacks and liquor. Because, the wine rack is right at the end. So, but here's the deal with that. I would be like, and I directionally challenged. I'd be trying to go up and down those aisles. No, not going to happen, right? And you know what they don't have? They don't have those arrows in the produce. So I would just be spinning around going, where are the green onions? And sure enough, somebody would point it out to me. And I'm also the one that kind of backs in because I realize while I'm halfway down the aisle that the arrow's going the other way. Bad. So I'm really excited, though, about this Power of the Purse because it's their first virtual event. So I hope everybody is going to bid, which is great. I've also decided, new year, new me, right? I'm going to get fit. So I got my smartphone right here, and it's actually, I've got it linked up to my phone, my smartphone too, so that's great. So now when I'm doing my steps, everything links up, and I discovered something that you don't even have to do the steps if you're a little behind. You can just bounce that phone on your lap while you're sitting on your couch eating Doritos and watching Netflix, and you can get your steps in. Beautiful, just a little tip there. Also, I thought maybe I would go and start dating again because it's, again, new you, new year, new me. So, so I've discovered that I needed to update my dating profile. I like that it's all virtual. Thank God it's not going to be like smell-o-vision because hygiene, right? Because we're at home all the time. Showering, that's my New Year's resolution. I plan on having a shower every day. So my dating profile, so I had to update it. So now I'm Lola, and I am 5'8" and blonde. And so I enjoy things like long walks on the beach, reading, knitting, and threesomes. Just kidding, I don't knit. So what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, Power of the Purse. So I thought, you know what? With Power of the Purse, it really does kind of speak to, a superpower. Yeah, I think this event really needs a superpower. So I thought to myself, I need to invent that superpower. So here she is. Let me just get this on right here. There we go. And of course, superpower needs a cape. Let's get this on. It's like I just pulled this stuff right out of my kitchen, which I did. Okay, here we go. And my superpower's name is Fanny Pack. You know why? Because I can put all my emotional baggage right in here because the hashtag therapy, true story. Also, I have everything you need. Band-Aid, got it. Toothpaste, got it. Parachute, got it. It's all in here. It's great. And also, my other superpower is I can unmute myself during a Zoom meeting without being told. And I also am over 50, so guess what? I'm invisible. I can go anywhere. And the other great thing about her is her enemies. Her arch enemy are the Karens. And do you know why? Because she doesn't need to call the manager because she is the manager. In fact, she owns the whole flippin' store. And that's what this organization does. It gives you the confidence to be the manager. So enjoy the night, have fun, and bid.
Next, let's welcome our musical guest, Tabitha Johnson. Tabitha is a brilliant classical pianist. She placed third at the Canadian Music Competition in Quebec and is currently studying to obtain a Master's of Music at Manhattan School of Music. In 2018, she attended the Miami Music Festival, where she won the concerto competition and performed with the orchestra. Please enjoy this beautiful performance from Tabitha.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for attending the very first virtual Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie Gala. We are Dale and Charlie from 107.5 Cool FM, and we are very proud to be hosting this special event.
With any luck, this is going to be the last virtual one, and next year we can all get back together again, right? But in the meantime, we're very pleased to be here and, of course, socially distancing, as we always do, following the protocols. But still, that's not going to stop us from having a great time tonight. We've got all sorts of fun things, from auction items to performances, all in support of Dress for Success. Now, the Dress for Success programs and services help provide the much-needed confidence that will make a concrete difference in the lives of women who are entering or re-entering the workforce. Dress for Success doesn't just provide free professional clothing. They provide local women with the tools, support, and confidence to thrive in work and in life.
The COVID-19 pandemic has really affected women more than men in the area of employment. 1.5 million women lost their jobs in the first 2 months of COVID-19 alone. More women are employed as frontline workers. Women are still primary caregivers for children and elderly parents. The COVID-19 pandemic has pushed women's participation in the labor force down to its lowest levels in 3 decades, and rebounding will not be easy. This from a study from the Royal Bank of Canada. There could not be a better time to support Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie. We need to support women who are trying to get that job, who are trying to forge their career.
We have Lane, the auctionista, to help us this evening. And every time I say auctionista,
I know, you think of barista.
I know, but you know, auctionista's better.
They give you wine.
It's true. And wait until you hear. Wait till you hear. And also, we are going to have another musical performance coming up from pianist Tabitha Johnson.
We are very excited to tell you about some of the incredible auction items that will be coming up this evening, including a 2-night stay at Anthony's Escape. This is a boutique bed and breakfast, spa retreat, and one of the most stunning properties in all of Prince Edward County. It is donated by Tanya and Steve Anthony. Superior Room, Big Island, a hydropool hot tub, a hydropool aqua play spa pool. Valid for the year 2021. So this year, included in this package, are you ready for this, is wine upon arrival from Carlos Estates, the world's first certified vegan winery, 2 bottles valued at $75. There is a wine tour, a gold medal wine tasting at Carlo Estates Winery valued at almost $1,000, a wine tour and tasting at Norman Hardy Winery and Vineyard, and that valued at $150.
And that's not all.
That's good, because I'm hammered.
It also comes with dinner for 2 at La Condesa Restaurant.
Sounds fantastic.
Amazing. Prince Edward County is fantastic. Now also, as another live auction this evening, we're going to have a catered dinner for 6 by Chop Canada champion Melanie Robinson, owner of Eclectic Cafe in Orillia, with wine. 3-course dinner for 6 at the winner's home or at Eclectic Cafe in downtown Orillia, donated by Melanie Robinson.
Another auction item that is coming up we are very excited about is the Strathberry leather tote in black with gold hardware. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Strathberry, this is the bag that Meghan Markle walks around with a lot. Also, a fan of these bags is Lady Gaga and myself. And we want to thank Barristan Law for donating this bag.
Things like this never come together without a lot of support from organizations and people alike. But we do want to thank some organizations who have helped to bring this all together, including RBC Dominion Securities Barrie and Shannon Murray Investing in Barrie as the VIP sponsors of Power of the Purse.
We'd also like to thank Barristan Law Barrie and McLean and Dickey Insurance Orillia for being purse sponsors.
Thanks to Tabitha Johnson for performing tonight. Now, Tabitha is a classically trained pianist from Barrie and a student at the Manhattan School of Music. She's also received a Bachelor's of Music from McGill University, and Tabitha will be playing again for us later in the show.
We'd also like to thank comedian and activist Andrea Murray for performing in the pre-show.
Events like this are very important to help organizations like Dress for Success, where their mission is to empower women to achieve economic independence by providing a network of support, professional attire, and the developmental tools to help women thrive in work and in life.
Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie works with clients who are actively seeking employment, have scheduled job interviews, have a court appearance, have recently secured employment, a placement, or a co-op. During the COVID-19 shutdown, Dress for Success is providing free clothing through their virtual Pick and Pack program.
The Breakfast Club and PWG programs are now virtual during the COVID-19 lockdown. For more info on Dress for Success programs and services, visit orilliaandbarrie.dressforsuccess.org.
And now we would like to introduce a very special lady, Shelley Black, founding member of Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie and former board chair.
Shelley Black is a founding member and former board chair of Dress for Success. Shelley's a longtime volunteer washing, folding, ironing clothes in her office. Shelley is also a donor, sponsor, volunteer mentor, and program facilitator.
First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you who have joined us tonight. Thank you to our supporters for attending, and I'd like to welcome any new attendees joining us. For those who don't know me, my name is Shelley Black, and I'm a supporter, founding board member, former board chair, and current volunteer with Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie. I could not be prouder of this agency that Linda Reed has taken from an idea to a reality. As a woman and a business owner, I have seen the need for Dress for Success. As a volunteer, I've had the privilege of meeting the amazing women who walk through their doors. I suited the very first client at Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie in 2014, and I currently volunteer by running financial literacy workshops for clients. I'm happy that I've been able to help in some small way. With all of us collectively here tonight, I know we can make a big impact. It is so important that women in our area have somewhere like Dress for Success to turn to for assistance and advice when embarking on a search for a job or a new career. When a client visits Dress for Success, they are not only given an outfit, they are given access to a network of support to lean on through the entire process of interviewing, getting hired or not getting hired, and a navigation of a new workplace. The COVID-19 pandemic and ensuing she-session of 2020 has had an extremely negative impact on women's employment. Women's participation in the workforce hit a low not seen since 1990. This is the time to support women who are trying to enter or re-enter the workforce. We need women to be able to participate, to be leaders, and to thrive in work and in life. I truly believe that joining women in their journeys towards economic independence helps not only the women this agency supports with clothing, mentoring, and programs, it helps us and our communities as well. When women thrive, our communities thrive. I hope you enjoy the program tonight and find some amazing items to bid on. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart.
Good evening. My name is Linda Reed, and I am the founder and executive director of Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie. I founded this affiliate of Dress for Success in 2014 after making the move from Toronto to Orillia and finding an absence of this type of service in the area. I've had the privilege to meet many amazing women who are clients of Dress for Success and have seen firsthand what an employment support network can do for them, both personally and professionally. 80% of our clients lost their jobs in the first wave of COVID-19 shutdowns. In the early days of the pandemic, we launched a program called Helping Women Now. We provided assistance to women looking for community supports, referring them to food banks, helped them navigate federal government financial support applications. Since then, we have moved all of our programs and services to virtual workshops and meetings. Our clothing assistance program is now the Pick and Pack clothing program, where we offer free 30-minute virtual consultation and then offer curbside pickup or delivery of professional clothing. COVID-19 has impacted our ability to raise funds this past year, so tonight is even more important to us. Our goal for the event is to raise over $35,000 so we can continue to support women in the communities of Simcoe County. Please help us meet or even exceed this goal tonight so that we are well positioned to continue to help women in our communities when they most need it. The Power of the Purse is our most important fundraising event. We receive no core government funding and rely on the Power of the Purse to raise much needed funds to support our programs and services. It is individuals like you and corporations and small businesses like our generous sponsors that allow us to continue the important work we do with women in our communities. We are thrilled to have Lane, the auctionista, with us once again this evening for our live auction and for our Fund a Need donation campaign. On behalf of the Board of Directors and our staff, I would like to thank you all for your support in joining us this evening. I encourage you to bid often and to bid generously to support women who need the services of Dress for Success while lifting themselves out of poverty and working towards economic independence. But first, we would like to share the story of one of our clients, Devon Timbrell. Here is Devon's story.
So I've been unemployed about 6 months. I went from working a full-time job and a part-time job at the same time. So obviously, money wasn't a concern for me, and I was able to go and do the things that I wanted to do when I wanted to go and do them. That freedom financially has definitely become something of the past. I often get asked why I'm not working. I tell people what happened, that I was working 2 contract jobs, and then both contracts came to an end. And then I explained that I was in a car accident. It's a challenge to really pick yourself up and dust yourself off when you feel that the world is just throwing curveballs at you. You get stuck in those loops of anxiety of what's going on now, fear of what your life is going to look like and how things are going to be different. Money wasn't a factor growing up. Rode horses and I danced, and I had a very privileged life. Before calling Dress for Success and asking for help, I had to come to terms with the fact that I needed help. I don't really have anything that I can sort of pull out of my closet and feel confident that's going to fit me properly, that's going to be appropriate for the job that I'm hopefully interviewing for. So I have this, not the right season, not appropriate obviously for various reasons for a job interview. So kind of stuck for appropriate work attire interview wear.
Hi Devon, how are you today? Good.
Our core business is our suiting program, and thanks to the generous donors in our community, our volunteer stylists are able to provide women in our community who don't have the means to purchase clothing for job interviews, free clothing and accessories to go out for their job interview and provide much needed self-confidence boost.
How many of you had a performance review in the last year?
As well, we offer the Professional Women's Group an 18-month employment retention program that provides women who have secured employment the tools and knowledge to thrive in both their career and in life.
Of it. So I want to hear what you guys have gone through, some of the things that have stood out so far that you've done.
We also offer a breakfast club, which is a 9-week program that provides a hot breakfast for women and workshops for women who need that extra little bit of help in their job search.
Perfect, I love those.
Wow, that looks great. Awesome.
Putting on an outfit that you feel you look your best in, you feel that is a representation of how you would show up to work every single day. I want that interview to showcase what I'm going to be as an employee. From the time I walked in the door, their main concern was making me feel comfortable and really, to make sure I felt my most confident when I left here. So I think that's absolutely been achieved. Thank you so much. I couldn't be happier, really.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lane the Auctionista, and I am here tonight to do a job. I'm here tonight to help Dress for Success raise as much money as we possibly can. And of course, Before we get into that, I want to thank Devin for sharing her very powerful story and really showcasing the impact that Dress for Success has on women in Orillia and Barrie. You know, even though we can't be together, even though that we can't be in person in a ballroom or at the golf and country club, that should not stop us. It shouldn't hinder us at all from raising money and showing our support. You know, tonight is one of Dress for Success's most important nights of the calendar year. Tonight, you heard Linda Reed say it herself, we need to raise $35,000. And right now, we are going to get started with our major fundraising. We have a Fund a Need goal to raise $15,000. That means $15,000 in donations, because every single penny we raise tonight is going to support women just like Devin. And what we know is that when women thrive, our communities thrive. And I know that everybody watching out there is here to support tonight. And you know what? Even though I can't see you, I can feel you. And I can feel that you are here because you believe in the impact of Dress for Success. All right, so we are going to get started. We have a goal of raising $15,000, and I want to do that in the next 5 or 6 minutes. And I want to make sure this happens. And we're going to do it with technology. You're all on your phones right now, so make sure you get that phone out right now. And if you're registered, you are going to go to make a donation to that Fund a Need page, and you are going to choose one of those preset amounts, or if you want to choose a custom amount, just press custom. Because maybe you love the number 1 and love to tack on some zeros, and maybe you want to give $1,000 tonight. Please remember that every gift is critical. Every dollar makes a difference. And together, when we work together as a team, the magic happens. Please remember that every donation over $20 tonight will receive a charitable tax receipt. All right, so let's get started. Where are we at? Our goal amount is $15,000. Sylvia Haycock, you just gave $100, and I love you, Sylvia. Jennifer Armstrong came in at $25. Jennifer, thank you so much for that gift. I don't know where we are on our Fund a Need goal. It's showing that we're at 15 grand already, but I don't think that we are. Let's get going here. Michelle Inch, thank you very much for your 20. Jim and Marilyn, you just came in at 5 grand, and we have another anonymous donor at 5 grand. That means we are over $10,000 already. Gail Gillum Campbell, girl, you came in at $100, and I love you. There's my Shelley Black. She's in at $100. Ladies and gentlemen, Janice Mumberson, $100. Kimberly Murdoch, I love you. Meredith Skinner, $100. These are the gifts that we need tonight. Our goal is $15,000. We need everybody on board. And here is what I want you to remember. Every donation makes such a critical difference. Whether you give $100, I want everyone tonight, everyone online. Miss Darlene Price, thank you very much for your $100 gift tonight. We appreciate you. Jennifer Armstrong, I'm seeing your name again at $25, and I want to talk about that. $25 is a very important number because I think everybody can give that. We are sitting at $10,900. Meredith Skinner, thank you very much for the $100. Miss Christine Janet Vandermeer, $100. And Marcy, you came in at $500. You know what? We are humming along. We are moving along. Folks are getting on. Like, I love it that you're using your phones, and you're using your phones for a force for good, for Dress for Success. Kimberly, Marcy Sumrick, $500. Folks, that is fantastic. I don't know where we're sitting right now on our totalizer, but I know that we are pumping. I know that we are humming along. We just need everybody. Imagine if Sharon Doran, $50. Imagine, my friends, if everybody gives tonight. Imagine if everybody watching online right now makes a donation. We are going to fly back past that 15,000. Sharon Doran, Danielle Hockborn, $100. Thank you so much.
My name is Janelle, and I'm very fortunate to have been a client of Dress for Success. I learned of this organization through a Gaelic, and I truly thought my career counselor was joking when she asked if I needed assistance with interview clothing. She told me about Dress for Success and their program that gives women clothing for job interviews and additional clothing for new jobs. The truth is, I did need interview clothes as I only had workout wear and dog walking attire. It was such a pleasant experience to have Linda and her team help me find an outfit and a secondary one if I needed it, which I did for the second interview. To my surprise, I then landed the job and I had a wonderful time in the fitting room a second time. There was so much to choose from, and Linda certainly had an eye for what would fit me and look good on me. I headed home feeling truly blessed with an entire professional wardrobe, complete with shoes, jackets, jewelry, and scarves, not to mention 5 additional outfits. I cannot tell you how valuable this organization has been to me and my family. There was no way I would have been able to afford an entire new wardrobe of back-to-work clothes. But with Dress for Success, that financial pressure was lifted. I have also been involved with the Professional Women's Group through this organization, and we've been meeting once a month for the past 2 years, though since March it has been virtual only. This has given me a network and a community of other women to learn from and be creative with. The facilitators have been outstanding and informative. I have learned about mental health, emotional well-being, budgeting, harassment in the workplace, and more. I cannot thank everyone enough who supports Dress for Success in whatever way they do, whether it's grants or donations, financial or material. This truly is a wonderful program, and it has helped me tremendously, and I'm so grateful. And one last note, I think the best part of my experience with Dress for Success is having Linda Reed in my life.
would like to thank Tabitha for her performances, as well as Devin and Janelle for sharing their stories.
As well, we'd like to thank our sponsors, RBC Dominion Securities Barrie, McLean & Dickey Insurance Orillia, Barriston Law Barrie, and Shannon Murray Investing in Barrie. Also, again, thanks to Tabitha Johnson and Andrea Murray, thanks to Lane the Auctionista, and thanks to everyone for watching and supporting.
Thank you to Multitech Audio Visual for their work on this production. This was the 5th annual Power of the Purse for Dress for Success, but it was the first virtual one.
Just a reminder too, the silent auction closes this evening at 8:15. Fund a Need is open until February 1st, so you can donate up until then at dfspowerofthepurse.com.
We'd like you to stay up to date on Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie's programs. There is news and events by visiting the website at orilliaandbarrie.dressforsuccess.org. You can join the newsletter and, of course, social media you can follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Just a reminder, the silent auction is closing soon, and Fund a Need doesn't close until Sunday, February 1st. The work that Dress for Success Orillia and Barrie does makes a concrete difference in the lives of their clients. The services they provide are so important for local women to have access to. If you're able, please consider donating. We're Dale and Charlie. It's been a great evening, and we've been so honored to help host this virtual gala this evening.
And it's so nice to have seen you all again in person.
What?
Small joke.
Just very small. It's been a wonderful time. Maybe next year, hopefully next year,
Yes.
we'll be doing this in person. But until then, on behalf of Dress for Success, we're Dale and Charlie from 107.5 Cool FM.
Thank you, and good night.
I flubbed a word. Blah, blah, blah.
Sitting on my couch, getting my steps in.
What do I do?
So what I have to do, I can sit on my couch, bounce my phone on my knee, and eat Doritos and do three kilometers. Hashtag true story.
I don't know how to stand. Like, I'm not a TV person. You know, I see like Cheryl Hickey, she stands like this, and I'm like, I'm all wobbly. I can't do it. Okay, but.
So I want to wish everybody a happy new year. New year, new me. Got a few things I want to get done. Got some new resolutions. My old ones didn't quite work because what was last year? I was going to travel more. I was going to socialize more. I was going to go outside. No, not all that. Now, I was going to get pants that I could zip up. Now it's lucky if I'm wearing pants.
The services they provide are so important for local women to have access to. I mean, it's very important. I'm going to start again. Just all over again. How important?
At La Casen.
Board of Chair.
Sorry.
Is a former member. Now I've screwed it up. Over to you.
Sorry, I got close to the purse. I couldn't help it. It was calling me.
Like a magnet. You have no idea.
That was better. I'm done.